let's take a look at what makes this Jeep drive. Inside of it, we have a 3.7 liter V6. Jeep of this era was made by Chrysler, so you will see some Daimler Chrysler stuff on here. Chrysler logos, stuff of that sort. Like I said, 3.7 liter V6. PowerTech, that's just Jeep's advertising stuff. Oil, alternator. It is the bigger engine of the choices you can have. I believe the other one was a 2.3 liter inline 4. I may be wrong, but it is an inline 4. This is the 3.7 liter V6, so it does have a little more power. Can pull 5,000 pounds, which I believe is actually more than the car weighs. It does have a battery on it. This does say it's a newer battery, but it's not a newer battery. Well, it is a new battery, but it's not a good battery, so we do need to replace it. In that last scene you saw me turn it off, it actually won't start back up now just because it is a bad battery. So here you can kind of see stuff I've done myself. This is going into my radio, which we will show you in a minute. Up front here you got my license plate, WVI 032, Lincoln, Nebraska. Hopefully you can't find out where I live from that, because I'm not going to block that out. Jeep logo, and you have the customary 7-slot grill. You got 2 fog lights, 2 turn signals, and 2 headlights. You got plastic fenders and some customized wheels. These custom wheels were put on by the last person that owned it. I like them. I kind of would have preferred the original Jeep tires, but they're okay. We got the FM radio antenna, Jeep Liberty Sport logos and stuff right here. We've got side view mirror. We'll get to the interior here in a bit, but just some basic layout. You got the seat here, passenger seat. When you hop in, you got a grab handle, visor with a vanity mirror right here. The window controls are actually right here, so that is kind of different. Here you have the lock. As it is a Jeep, you do want it to be a little narrower, so that is why the window controls are in the middle. Taking a look at the back seat, it is a little smaller, but I can fit in here, and I'm 5'8", so an adult may not fit in here as well, but these seats do move forward. Right now this isn't filled up, but I will be putting in some handheld radios here in a bit. The window controls are right here in the center. I have a little trash bag here, and yeah, you've got door handle right here, lock right here, little cup holder right there. There is a grab handle up here. And as you can see, there is a little bit of rust. There's an identical spot on the other side. This was a Texas vehicle. So yeah. On the back here, you got your turn signal, backup light, brake. Here I have a CB radio antenna that is not hooked up to a CB radio. You'll see that in a bit. Currently don't have a rear windshield wiper. Back here, I've got a little bit. I do like this. So what I've seen some people do is kind of fold on like a makeshift table that goes right here and then folds down, and then you can do some cooking and stuff if you were to be out in the wilderness. And then you got a little shade here. It is a little low, but I can sit here. I do bump my head a little bit, but it is pretty nice. So that's this. In here I do have I have a vacuum for it. These don't have anything in it. This has just some recovery gear. And with the antenna back here, along with the spare tire, the cable actually comes up underneath the spare tire, down over here, and to the front of the car. So we'll show you that here in a bit. You got a tail hitch right here with a, I believe it's a 4-pin connector. Yep, 4-pin connector, so you can haul a trailer. Like I said, 5,000 pound towing capacity. Which is pretty nice. 3.7 liter logo right there. This is what the original Jeep tire would have looked like. This is a full-size spare tire. And that closes like that. It is 4-wheel drive. Get to that here in a minute. I'll put on a little sticker because why not? I got another license plate. And the cool thing about this is, if my cameraman will get down here a little bit closer, the light you actually bolt on to the actual license plate as well. So that works. I got the fuel tank input right here. It's gasoline engine. They did make diesel versions of this, I believe, but this is the gasoline version. Same thing on this side. Not much to see. And then right here, I have, this is actually my dad's antenna that I'm borrowing, but this is my mount. So if we unscrew this, it's an NMO mount. You can buy it off Amazon. It's just a hinge mount, trunk mount, stuff like that. This is one of the heavier duty ones, because this is kind of a bigger antenna, and I'm going to be keeping a big antenna on it at all times. And if we scoot back here, you can actually see that that antenna is bigger than the built-in antenna, so I do get pretty good reception with that. Got another side view mirror here. If we hop in the car, over here we have electronic window controls, so I can move the windows from in, or the mirrors from in here. Got a lock, handle, door opener. Got a horn, turn signals, which don't work because it's not on right now. Hazards, wipers. Voila. The AC doesn't work the best. It does blow air though, and I believe since the battery's dead, I believe the wipers would move faster if it were on better, or if it were charged more. Looking here in the center, I do not currently have a radio. The one it came with was junk, so we're going to be getting a new radio for that. The steering wheel does move, so I'll keep that down there for now. Right here, you have the handbrake, which is something I really like, so it's not one of the foot brakes. Down here is where you unlatch the hood, along with the brake and gas. Right here is the four-wheel drive knob. So two-wheel drive, for high, neutral, for low, stuff of that sort. Air control, heat controls. The heat, like I said, the heat does work. The AC does not, it just blows air. Up here I have a mount for my GPS. Right now I don't have the actual mount that connects to it. We're trying to find that because we just moved. But that will go right here, and that cable connects to the back so it can have power. It's not a column shift, it's a console shift. Park, reverse, neutral drive, second gear, first gear. So there's that. Up here is obviously the rear view mirror. It does flip down so it's darker at night, just so lights behind you don't blind you. Up here I have a garage door opener along with a little flag I put on top because why not. A jerry-rigged together mirror because it came broken. Got two lights up here. My radio, it's a Kenwood TM261. It's a 2-meter only radio. I have a little retractable lanyard there just to hold the cable out of the way. On the other side of the radio, another visor. I got a little air freshener because the car came smelling really bad, so there's that. Right here, temporarily, I just have my handheld radio hooked up to the speaker to use as an FM radio because I don't have a radio right here. Once I get an FM radio right there, I'm going to take all this out, but I'll still have this hooked up so I can receive it. That is what's hooked up to the CB radio there in the back. You can see the cable going down there. It runs down to the floor and all the way to the back. This is the radio that's hooked up to that antenna, and the cool thing about this antenna is that when I have the door open, if I have to, I shouldn't because it's short enough, but if I do have to, I can pull it out and fold it down to go in like a parking garage and stuff like that. This speedometer here does go up to 120 miles an hour. I doubt I'll ever go that fast. If I do, I'll probably get a speeding ticket. The RPM goes up to 7,000 revolutions per minute. Red line is at 6,000. Don't know if there's all that much to go through up here. Yeah, that's really all I have back here. But yeah, so close. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon. Stay tuned for more videos on this. We will be doing some more modifications to it. Other than that, like I said, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for updates, and we'll see you guys in the next one.